Hey guys, my name is Brock Loyson. This is my demo, Joel. Today we're going to be going over 3 common injuries that we see on a baseball field and how we can rehab and come back from those injuries moving forward. So the first one I want to talk about is the MCL. So this is a very common injury that we see athletes that it occurs to their knee. So what we're going to do for this one rehab movement or activity, the athlete's going to lay on the ground just on her back. What she's going to do is just lay out straight, and this is going to be, she's going to be performing a leg lift. So she'll go ahead and just slowly raise her feet up, keeping her knees nice and straight, and then slowly back down. So she's going to raise her legs up to about a 90 degree, and then straight back. And she's going to perform about 3 rounds of 10 reps, give or take. It doesn't have to be exact, but she wants to go through this about 4 or 5 days a week. So as she progresses forward, and notices more strength throughout the weeks, she can add in more reps. She can also add in a little bit of a pause at the bottom or at the top of the lift. So she'll pause, slowly go back and hold it. And the longer the rep is, the harder it is. So we should be able to notice that we're getting a little bit stronger as we go through the weeks. So that's the MCL activity or rehab movement. Alright guys, so for this next one we're going to be talking about the UCL injury. So this is injury to the elbow. We see it very commonly in pitchers, but it's very common in all different positions in baseball. So one rehab movement that we can do is wrist flexion. So basically what this is having weight in your hand, and all you're going to be doing is moving your wrist into flexion and then extension back and forth. So she's going to be performing this with a hydro flask with some water in it. So it has a little bit of weight to it for resistance, and she's going to be focusing on going nice and slow, keeping her elbow straight or keeping her elbow in a static position while moving the wrist. So she's going all the way, full range of motion as far as she can, and then all the way back, going as slow as she possibly can, going about 15 reps. She's going to do this 2 times. Ideally, we can do this every day as we're going through this rehab this time. So one thing that we can do to progress is just heavier weight. You can do this with dumbbells, you can do it with really anything that you have around the house, but increasing the weight as we get stronger will benefit, as well as doing more reps or going slower are all things that we can focus on in order to progress in this rehab. Alright guys, so for the final one we're going to be talking about the rotator cuff. This is another very common injury that we see a lot in pitchers, but really anyone who's overthrowing, doing a lot of excessive throwing on a daily basis. So the rehab movement that we've chosen today for the rotator cuff are reverse flies. So what she's going to do is have 2 hydro flasks weighted with water. Ideally dumbbells would be the best option, but we don't have them with us right now. So this will do the trick. So what she's going to do is have her arms down in front, and what she's going to do is just bring them out to the side. She can bend down a little bit or bend her arms, but she's just focusing on going nice and slow. Full range of motion, try to really feel that in the shoulder, and then back in. So nice and slow, working about 10 reps. We'll go 3 rounds of 10 on a daily basis. So see if we can get 7 days a weekend, just get these 3 rounds of 10 in. So as you can see, all the way back, all the way slow, just really working that shoulder. This can also be done with a band, TRX bands, anything that you have that'll allow some tension and work those shoulders. So try it out. That's for the rotator cuff.